What if I told you history isn't just repeating itself? And now, as President 47, he has wasted no time in showing us exactly who he is. One of his first moves? Freeing all the January 6th rioters. Yes, the very people who stormed the Capitol, who beat police officers, threatened lawmakers, and tried to overthrow democracy, are now walking free because Trump called them patriots. And what did he say about that violent, bloody day?
An election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special. You've seen what...
He called it a day of love. Of course, it was a day of love for him. Because those rioters weren't just there for a protest. They were fighting to make him a king. They pledged their loyalty, destroyed property, and attacked anyone who stood in their way. All in his name. And let's be clear, this isn't just about Trump. Members of Congress are pretending to be shocked by his actions, but they knew this was coming. They stood by as he praised white supremacists, threatened the rule of law, and encouraged mob violence. They heard him say he would pardon the rioters, and now they want to act surprised? They knew exactly what he would do. But let's not forget who these people really are. The same extremists Trump is protecting today are the same kind of people who terrorized black communities during Reconstruction, burned churches during Jim Crow, and murdered activists during the Civil Rights Movement. They didn't just kill black people. They killed white people too. The same white people they call sympathizers, the same people who dared to stand up against their hate. And now, Trump has let them loose. He has given them permission to strike again. So, ask yourself, now that Trump is President 47, what stops him from disregarding the courts again? He has already fired officials who don't align with his agenda, gutted government agencies, and surrounded himself with people who will do whatever he says, no matter how dangerous. If Andrew Jackson ignored the law to remove Native Americans, what makes you think Trump won't ignore the law to remove us? They've already set the stage. The Department of Education is on the chopping block. Trump recently announced plans to dismantle the Department of Education immediately and shift its responsibilities elsewhere. This means black and non-white children will be left without resources, left uneducated, left powerless. And don't think this is just an accident. A people who cannot read, who cannot think critically, who have no skills. Those are people who can be controlled, exploited, or discarded. They are stripping our children's futures away, and most of us are too distracted to see it happening. And what about our health? If they aren't killing us in the streets, they are killing us through healthcare neglect. Black children suffer from untreated asthma, diabetes, and malnutrition at alarming rates. Black mothers die in childbirth more than any other group. Black communities have the highest rates of preventable diseases because we don't get the same care, the same access, the same urgency when we walk into a hospital. This is all by design. And for those who think they are safe because they rely on government benefits, wake up. People never thought welfare benefits would be cut, but they did. And now, everything is on the chopping block. If you're on Social Security, SSI, veteran benefits, housing vouchers, Section 8, and food stamps, you better come up with a plan because they are coming for you next. Medicaid is already being targeted for deep cuts, potentially leaving millions without essential healthcare services. This government has always found ways to push us into poverty, into homelessness, into debt, and they are doing it again, right in front of our eyes. And let's not forget the enemies within our own race. We've always had them, those who worked against our survival. During slavery, they were called the house Negro.
That's a wrap, History Seekers. Catch the full story on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.